Afternoon, guys. Paul, what will it mean to add Pierre-Luc Dubois to this lineup here tonight?
It'll be nice. I think just excitement. I think, we're excited to have him. I think he's excited just to be back on the ice after being away for so long. But like you said, just gives us more depth. I think lets us have, like I said, a way deeper lineup. And all of a sudden it just kind of I don't want to say matchup nightmare, but like for Paul, it's an easy decision to throw whatever line out there he's comfortable with throwing in one of those four lines out there. And I think when you have a good team like that, and you have those capabilities, that makes a big difference.
We'll go next to Ted Wyman from the Winnipeg Sun. Go ahead, Ted.
Hey, Paul, you've been around this league a long time. In your experience, what does having this kind of depth at center mean for a team?
A lot. I mean, just like I said, I think especially when you have a lot of good like two-way centers as well too. It just if you're rolling four lines, it just guys might play less minutes, but you're playing way more efficient minutes. You can go a lot harder and not cheat the game, knowing that you're going to get your full rest. And then if you want to roll three lines, then all of a sudden you can get very like a fully loaded three lines one way or another. But I think in that sense, it might be different for some guys, like not maybe getting different kind of ice time. But I think over the course season, when things are going good, you'll realize how important it is to have that depth and to have good players, up the middle that can play with different guys and play their capabilities wherever and whoever they play with.
We'll go next to Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Thanks, Gregor. Good afternoon, Paul. Have you and Blake taken Christian aside at all and talked to him about, don't change a lot, kid, you're on our line for a reason and that sort of thing? Because I, at least to these eyeballs, there is a bit of a difference between what Christian Vesalainen brings to the table compared to Kyle Connor.
Yeah, and I think we just told him, just be yourself. I think he's a good skater. He's got a good shot. He's a smart player, and so I think for him, we want him to be the shooter on line. And I think for me and Wheels, it's almost get back to work of try possessing that puck as long as we can. Try to work him a little bit, and find him. But the more we talk to him, I think the more comfortable he'll get. I think he might be a little bit nervous, but that's everyone when they're, they've been in and out of the lineup when they're playing with different guys all the time. But we just want to be himself. And I think the more we can encourage that, the more we can just play our game. I think we'll do a good job with that, with him and as line, completely like that.
We'll go final question to Ken Weave from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Weaver.
Paul, what are the things that you look for when you look at developing chemistry? Obviously, you and Blake have some experience together, but in general terms, what are the the markers for you when you're looking to create chemistry on a line?
Yeah, I think the communication is big, so then whether it's just talking during the game or after the game and kind of analyzing the way the game went, I think it's you play with different guys, you play different styles a little bit, so I think Blake was kind of telling me last couple practices, there's things that he liked that he's almost has to get used to because, playing with Scheif, he'd be doing one thing and playing with me is a completely different thing, and sometimes you get a habit of watching certain things or waiting for things to come depending on who you're playing with. And sometimes you get a habit of having the puck more often, making things happen and looking for that open man. So I think the more we talk, the more we realize, I think good, smart players can adapt to who they play with and find different ways to kind of get the most out of the line. I think for us, it's about keeping that puck that extra second, I think kind of possessing and trying to play down low instead of, playing off the rush. I think sometimes there's certain players that play really good off the rush. And then when you play with those guys, you want to feed them in transition. And there's certain people that I think it's better to have that puck possession, try to grind them down low and take advantage of, of them playing in the D zone, of defensive lapses and getting them tired. And I think when me and Blake are playing good, I think it's about that puck possession and trying to control that puck, especially in the O zone.